Next in this video series, I'm going to process some total station traverse data. Now this survey file was taken in a local grid coordinate system. So before processing it in national grid, first of all, I'm just going to take a look at it in its current form. I'm just going to create a new project using a metric template, so not using OS National Grid. Here is the survey job file. Just going to bring that into the project. It's going to confirm the scale factor it was observed with. And there is the data. There are no warning flags shown at the moment. That's a little reminder to look at point tolerances. They are held within project settings and under computations and point tolerances. So any survey data that doesn't immediately fit together based on the initially reduced observations that give coordinates that agree by these numbers here will generate a warning flag. So currently, with the raw data imported, there are no warning flags that suggest any mismatch in coordination of more than 20 mil. We also have the optical spreadsheet, which lists all the observations in the project, along with target heights and prisms used. Like the other spreadsheets, the contents of this spreadsheet can be changed in terms of which columns are visible and which aren't. For example, instead of showing prism type, it may be required to show prism constant instead, or in addition to the prism type column. I'd also like to point out that these columns can be sorted and filtered. A simple sort would be by clicking on a column heading to sort values from larger to smaller, or vice versa. And they can also be filtered. Filtering is done using the little funnel type symbol at the top of the column. So for example, to see all the observations taken from point L3, you can click here, choose custom with the is equal to criteria shown with L3 in the box. I can apply a filter such as this. Bear in mind also that it's possible to open multiple optical spreadsheets and have them filtered in any way. Okay, to clear a filter, you can just click on it and go back to show all. A reminder as well that there's plenty of useful information under imported files. So if I click here in Project Explorer and then expand the info next to the job name, I can see all of the station setups in the order in which they were completed in the field. And if I expand the information, I can see where there's coordinates entered for a station or an azimuth, backside measurements, and in this case rounds of angles from L2 to L1, L2 to L3, and then we've got face right here, L2 to L1, and face right, L2 to L3. So we can read down and we can see those sets or rounds of angles. The bottom entry is the residual summary for a round of angles. So in this case, the observations are taken from L2 to L1. A right click here will enable the operator to view a mean angle residuals table where measurements can be switched on and off. and also a mean angle report. So show mean angle residuals. So individual observations can be disabled in the project by unticking the boxes here, and unticking a box, all of this residual information for the round is recomputed. As a case in point, if I was to untick this one, it's a face left measurement. It's going to ask me if I want to disable the face right measurement as well. So if I choose yes, those two measurements or observations are removed from the project and the residuals recalculated for this particular set of angles. Okay. There is also an undo button in the top left corner should any changes wish to be undone or reset back. So having pressed undo, it's re-enabled those observations that were previously disabled. Before adjusting a dataset to control, be that from GNSS derived observations or another source, it can be a good idea to do a network adjustment on the raw data just by itself before introducing those coordinates or constraints. And that will be covered in the next video.